Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night. And on the left-hand side, we have Luke rocking out the Charlotte Katakuri, and on the right, we have Monkey with the Oden. Yes, you heard me correctly, Oden. This is not Kuro, this is not Kinemon, this is not Kid, it is Oden, the other green leader. And honestly, I feel like green is a bit underrated right now. It's taken a bit of a backseat journey in this meta, but I actually think green is kind of underrated. So let's see if Oden can take this one. We have Luke starting us off with the 1 Dawn passing, Monkey with 2 Dawn, of course, now tapping 1 for that base and passing turn. But quick shout out to today's sponsor, guys, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions, the only place where I get all my sealed product. And right now they have OP05 booster boxes available, so if you're interested in any of that stuff, check the link down below. So we see the 7k swing going into Monkey, and he's going to actually take it, dropping the Sanji to pass turn. Now Monkey has to decide exactly how he wants to deliver this. And if you don't know what Oden does, actually, activate main once per turn. You can trash 1 Land of Wano type card from your hand to set 2 of your Dawn as active. This ability is low-key cracked, very unexplored, and Monkey's here to show you guys what's up with this leader ability. We're gonna see a 7k swing going into Luke here. Let's see if he does want to take it or counter out of it, and it looks like he's gonna take it. It is the first attack, so why not? And dropping that killer, actually starting off to build this huge wall that Oden does have, that green just has access to, right? So here we have Luke, and he is sitting at his 5 Dawn turn. Now, there is a lot of cards that Luke can play this turn. Of course, you can go with the 3 cost and then swing at 5k with the, of course, the Sanji, and then swing another 5k with the Katakuri. So Luke definitely has some plays here. Let's see exactly how he wants to approach the situation here. And both players sitting with a good amount of cards in their hand as well, not using too many cards. So we see, looks like he wants to, oh, he's going to play the Strucin, actually, trashing 1 to get rid of that that blocker, that Capone there. Attaching 1 to Katakuri, and looks like we're going to swing at life for 7k, most likely checking the top card of his own life to see what he wants to do with it. Keeping it at the top or the bottom, he's going to keep it at the top. Taking the life, Monkey does, swinging 6k into life with that Sanji, taking the top of life, replacing it with the top of card of his deck, and Monkey's going to take it, actually going down to 2 life now. He's taking it kind of essentially the way Law takes it, because Law has so many blockers. Law's able to just grab all their cards off life and then just use their cards, their blockers to you know, of course, protect themselves from the bigger attacks. So let's see, we're gonna see a 5k swing going into Sanji, and Sanji is gonna go down, and now he's gonna tap 2 here to play and search with that Momonosuke, searching top 5 for a Land of Wano card. And top 5, that's actually going to get him the Raizo. Raizo, of course, being such a good card in the green category. When 1 other card is suspended and you swing or attack, you get to draw a free card. So yeah, very, very good. I imagine the Momonosuke is going to go down, but if Luke swings at that Momonosuke and if he blocks with the killer, that is a free draw off of the killer. I'm not sure if Luke knows that, but he does swing 1k to 0, killer currently at 2k. Let's see if Monkey just blocks it for the free card, and yes, he does. He draws the free card. I'm pretty sure Luke did not know that. I guess if he knew that, he would have swung 5 into the Momo, or attached 1. But we see a 5k swing going into the killer, saying, you know what, I have to get rid of all your blockers. And then dropping the 7 cost Big Mom, still being able to trash most likely 1 off of Monkey, which looks like he wants to do. And yes, he does, trashing the 1. And now it is Monkey's turn, drawing his card, adding 2 more Dawn. And now Oden is at a very interesting situation here. He does only have 1 life, but has a ton of cards in his hand, and this is exactly where Monkey wants to be. You know, he wants to have a ton of cards in his hand. He wants to play some big cards, and he's gonna actually drop the Kid here, the ACOS Kid. Now, this is something that Oden can do that is absolutely broken. If you remember what Oden's ability is, he can trash 1 card from his hand. That's a Land of Wano card to unsuspend 2. Okay, so Monkey here can use the kid ability, play a 3-cost character, use leader ability to trash 1 card to unsuspend 2, attach 1 to kid, and then use the ability of Momonosuke to tap another one to draw 3 cards. So we see here dropping the blocker, like I did say, he's going to use that ability. Of course he's going to use that ability. It's such a good ability. Swinging into Raizo, drawing a free card, killing that Strusen. Let's see if we're going to see leader ability. Yes, leader ability, untapping 2, attaching 1 to kid, tapping Momo to search top 5 for a Land of Wano card. And now he just grabbed another blocker. Very, very good combo that Oden's able to do that no other green leader can do. And of course, he's gonna counter out of it with the cracker. And we just saw a ton of value. He just dropped the blocker. He drew 2 cards off of that whole exchange. And now his leader is essentially protected because he has a big blocker that's 4K and a ton of cards in his hand. So let's see exactly what Luke has to do here. Now, if I'm Luke, we have to dump a ton of Dawn onto this leader, a ton of Dawn into this Big Mom. I'm thinking 12K swings here into kid because we just can't let him survive. If the kid survives here this turn, it's just looking kind of ugly, especially with the Raizo plus Momonosuke on the board. So let's see exactly how Luke wants to approach the situation. Maybe he has a better play. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what's in Luke's hand. So let's see. It looks like he wants to attach 2 onto Katakuri. If he does so, that is going to be an 8K swing into kid, and of course it is mandatory to swing at kid. And it looks like that Brulee putting at the bottom, we're gonna counter out of it with 1K. So yes, we only swung with 8K onto the kid, and we see another 7-cost Big Mom here. Actually did not see that coming, trashing the top card of Monkey's life here. Now Monkey's officially at 0. Now does Luke want to swing 8K into 8K? The issue is if he swings 8K into 8K, Monkey can just stack a whole bunch of Dawn onto his kid and swing right over it. So let's see exactly here what Luke wants to do. I think the correct play is maybe to hold on to it, but no, we're going to swing into it. He wants to get cards out of his hand as soon as possible. And doing that play, you definitely are. You're already starting to get cards out of his hand. So now we have a very interesting situation that Monkey's in. We have the free draw off of the Raizo as well as the Momonosuke off rip. Are we going to go for the 7-cost Big Mama? Are we going to get greedy and go for life here? But we're going to tap 2 for that Bonnie, searching top 5 for a Supernova, which is going to be that Scratch Manapoo. Scratch Manapoo, of course, is a 2K counter, so more cards to protect your 8-cost kid here. Always good. And it looks like Monkey dividing up his Dawn a little bit. I'd imagine we see 2 Dawn attached to the 8-cost kid swinging into Big Mom. Let's see if Monkey is going to want to do that. Looks like he's eyeing 3 Dawn actually. But no, we're tapping 1 for the Momonosuke. Monkey juking myself, grabbing that Denjiro. Now Denjiro is a really good card, but he's also a Land of Wano card. So he can actually use Oden's ability, which he just does, to unsuspend 2 of his Dawns. Swinging 9K into the Big Mom here, and then swinging 4 into life just to draw the card. And we see another blocker coming down, 2 Cat Vipers on board now, and then we see a 5-cost Yamato. Now this thing's just got real spicy right now. If that Yamato survives and is able to swing into life, it is extremely bad for Yellow. Yellow needs to have triggers off of life to really get full value off of the color here. And Yamato just pretty much is denying of that. So now there's a couple ways that Luke can get rid of this Yamato. He can attack over because it's not suspended, plus we have 8-cost kid in the way. Now, we have Thunderbolt ready to go, and we also have 8-cost Katakuri. Now, issue with 8-cost Katakuri just means that you're never going to kill 8-cost kid this turn. Absolutely no way. You're going to commit too much Dawn into it, but we're going to see a, looks like an 11K swing going into kid here. So are we going to say 2K counters coming down from Monkey? And yes, we do, the Scratch Manapoo as well as the Carrot. It needs to be essentially 12K swings into the kid. to actually do some damage here, but we're gonna see a 9k swing dropping another 2k. Monkey's got 2ks for days in his hand right now, so we see a 10k swing. He's gonna go ahead and block it, of course, with that Cat Viper, and then we see the Thunderbolt coming down to get rid of the Yamato. Luke saying, hey, I need to get rid of that Yamato. There's no way I survive this game if I don't get rid of it. Fair enough, honestly. So here we have Monkey trying to figure out what exactly his next plan of action is. Now, are we gonna see looks like a 11k or a 10k swing going into Big Mom? And yes, it is gonna go down, most likely being a 10k swing. And we see a 5k swing going into Life, drawing a free card, trashing that Strucin. And then we see the 5k trashing another Strucin, a 2-cost killer coming down, and then attaching one. In case he does block it, he does get a free draw. Allows him to protect the 8-cost kid. And now Luke is in a bit of a circle here. He's in a bit of a vortex of cards here. And what do we need to see? If Luke finds an 8-cost Katakuri, he can just put that 8-cost kid back in life. The 8-cost kid just gets answered by a Katakuri. And Luke isn't finding any. He just doesn't see any. And I'm starting to feel bad for my mans right now. And we see the block off of the killer off of a huge dump onto that Big Mom. And now we see another big swing going into that kid. And we're going to see it's just a 2k counter. And things are looking pretty rough. I'm starting to feel for my man Luke here for not finding an 8-cost Katakuri to get rid of that 8-cost kid. Yeah, it's looking tough right now. I did not think it was going to pan out like this, honestly. Of course, Katakuri being such a powerful deck as well. Very sad here. And we see a 12k swing going into Big Mom. Now that we have enough Dawn, we just can. We have enough characters. We see a 5k swing drawing another additional card. We're going to see a 2k counter. And now what's happening here is that Monkey's just grabbing an infinite amount of cards while Luke is draining his hand slowly every turn. And we see the Graceful Charity at the top of the live here, trashing 2, drawing 3. We're going to see trashing 2 3-costs from hand, which is okay, kind of useless at this point. And then we see another blocker coming down. Man, these blockers just don't end. And now what we need is 3 powerful swings into that 8-cost kid or the 8-cost Katakuri. Do we find it off of the top 4? Luke, tell me we find that Katakuri, man. And no, we see a Cracker. We see that Cracker added to hand here. And now it looks like he's committing Dawn onto this Katakuri. Yes, a ton into the Katakuri to swing at the kid, and we're just gonna block it here, checking top life and dropping the Brulee and passing turn. So blocker is making sure he doesn't die this turn, essentially. So let's see exactly what Monkey wants to do. Monkey now sitting about like 7 cards in hand now, I'd imagine. Now the Brulee is a bit of a block, a hindrance, but do we have the Ezo in hand? Yep, we do. Ezo suspending the blocker here, and now we can swing Raizo into it just to pick it off. But of course, we're swinging with the 8-cost kit first. I would imagine is what the play is. But let's see here exactly what Monkey wants to do. We're going to see a 7k swing going into life, actually. Trying to get cards out of his hand. And we see 2 cards coming into the hand, Pudding as well as a Cracker. We're going to see the 4k swing. It looks like Monkey did forget to swing with the 8-cost kid first, which he realized he messed up, not being able to draw the card. I mean, at this point, you know, it's okay. So we see the 2-cost killer coming down, attaching 1, and swinging 9k into life. He's going to take it. He has no choice. And we see the Thunderbolt off the top, which is going to be that killer. And if you don't remember, we know what Luke's last card is. I'd say Brulee. And currently Luke only has 2 cards in hand. So all Monkey really needs to do right now is do some math when it's obviously his turn. But we see a huge dump on the Pudding. Huge. That's 8 cards into the Pudding. I believe that's a 10k swing going into life, into the kid. I'm going to see the block. And now we see another 8k swing going into kid. Counter out of it with the Ryza with the 1k and then passing turn. Now we have 2 cards in our hand. And Luke has 1 card in life, which is that Brulee, which is going to activate off that 9k swing. And looks like we're just going to evenly swing past our life here, swinging, I believe that's a 9k swing going into life, and then we just see another 9k swing, and that's it. So Monkey's got it. Oden wins this one. So yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this channel, and I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP03 content coming out soon. See ya!